The world will come out after the entire planet is then dominated by apes, when humans have been attacked by an extremely dangerous virus, become crazy and foolish. Join us to explore the movie New Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes series through the following video. The story begins a few thousand years after the age of Sikar, when humanity is attacked by a destructive virus and nearly extinct. The few who survived also suffered from intellectual degeneration, became foolish and lived in mole packs like monkeys in the old days. Meanwhile, monkeys, thanks to the virus, have become smarter, developed comprehensive intelligence, can communicate with each other like humans, in which there is a tribe in the lower mountain valley. They specialize in taming and nurturing eagles to hunt and search for food. In a wild forest with beautiful views of majestic waterfalls, 3 monkeys are stalking an eagle out of the nest so that they can steal bird eggs, to serve his ritual of coming of age. Since there are only 3 eggs, but one must be left by law, Noah, the protagonist of the film, gives way to 2 friends to accompany him, while he himself uses an iron rod, strong to cross a high cliff, to reach for an egg in another eagle's nest. Back at the tribe, Noah greets his mother and then goes up to a tall tower to meet his father, a respected eagle master in the tribe, who asks his son about the process of obtaining eggs for tomorrow's maturation ceremony. That evening, Noah was repairing his mother's fish drying pole when he heard sudden noises. Noah approached to check it out when suddenly a petty thief appeared that startled him. Before he could chase it, it disappeared. Unfortunately for Noah, it broke the egg for tomorrow's ceremony. Without delay, Noah decided to get on her horse to find another egg for herself. On the way, Noah heard very terrifying howls. He got off his horse to listen when he met a group of very strange masked soldiers. He was afraid to quickly hide, but they discovered Noah's horse. They used this horse to track down the whereabouts of his tribe. It turned out that they were soldiers of another powerful tribe living on the coast of a dam. The head of this tribe was Proximus Caesar, who claimed to be the first true descendant and king after Caesar thousands of years ago. Noah sensed that something was wrong and rushed back to his village, but too much, they burned down the whole village, tying up the people. Noah finds his mother and 2 friends, but they tell Caesar to go to the high tower and save his father. The process of following Noah's tower is seen by a vicious general named Silva, who comes up to say that Noah is anxious to save his father, but he wants to rescue the eagles first. After rescuing the eagles, they had not been able to escape. Silva had already arrived. The father bravely hit him with a burning stick, but he was too strong to kick one shot, causing him to splash away and fall into a flame. Then I took an electric stick to prick Noah's father, then rushed to strike him mercilessly. Noah wanted to save his father, so he jumped on Silva's body from above, wanting to hold him back, but he was too strong and knocked Noah unconscious. The next morning he woke up. All Noah saw was a pile of ashes. All the villagers were taken away, more pained when Noah saw his father's body lying on the ground. He buried his father kindly and vowed with certainty to take revenge and bring the villagers back. Noah sees the eagle attached to his father. He also wants to show him the way, so Noah gets on his horse alone to find and rescue his relatives. He went to an abandoned airport, saw his mother's scarf, so in his heart he was sure he was on the right path. Noah wanted to try to win it but failed. The bird scratched his hand very painfully. It didn't seem to accept Noah yet. Walking a distance, Noah heard strange noises. Noah got off his horse to check when he suddenly fell into a trap. Below was the cave of an old orangutan named Raka. He collected many human books about history several thousand years ago. He told Noah many anecdotes about the first monkey king, Caesar. Raka was so merciful when he heard Noah's story that he offered to accompany Noah. They had been gone for a whole day when they stopped to rest. Were eating dinner when suddenly they found a thief who had been following Noah all the way from his village. Seeing that he was starving, with his honest nature, Raka had thrown him food and warm towels. The next morning before leaving, both grandchildren are stunned when the thief introduces himself as May. Their impression of humans is just an ignorant creature that doesn't understand language. May added that the soldiers had taken people from the village to enslave Proximus tribe, and she also offered to accompany the 2 grandchildren. The group meets a group of people living in primitive packs. Noah wants to leave May to live with his kind, but Raka is uneasy, so he wants to stay with May. Before bidding farewell to Noah, he gives him a necklace with Caesar's symbol in the past. Then suddenly Silva's soldiers appeared, their purpose being to capture May, who ran half dead to a cornfield. Noah from above saw May being chased and rushed to the rescue. In a critical moment, looking at Noah, she shouted his name and ran for her life towards the main south. Noah managed to grab May on his horse, then knocked Silva out and fled with Raka, making him extremely determined to catch the 3 of them. On a bridge over a fast-flowing river, the three of them are surrounded with Silva's troops. A soldier rushes in and hugs May and tries to take her away, but May fights back fiercely and pushes him into the river. But unfortunately she also fell. Rocka saw that and jumped down to save May, saved her, and he fell again. He could only cling to a small piece of net stuck to the bridge. Silva came to cut the net wire with a knife. Rocka was swept away by unknown water and died. Noah and May are escorted to the tribe of the dictator Proximus, where this is the ruins of a large seaport, with 2 rows of extremely strong surroundings. He drags May away and locks her in a room, where May meets a man of wisdom. But doomed to work Proximus, he tries to persuade May to regain dominance of the planet for humans, while submitting to the apes, but is unable to shake May's will, while Noah is forced to do hard labor like thousands of his fellow humans here. Despite their hard work, at the end of the day, everyone still has to bow down to be able to get some food to survive the day. Everyone was deeply indignant at the authoritarian rule of the dictator Proximus, but there was nothing he could do. Noah is finally able to reunite with his mother and 2 friends, blunt with the other members of the eagle-raising tribe. In the afternoon, he calls Noah and May to meet. He asks May about a human shelter, which he considers a treasure and has been stationed here for months but has not been able to penetrate the vault. Of course, what he wanted was the huge arsenal in it. May understood his hegemony, so she didn't say anything. Finding it impossible to shake May, he pulled Noah out and told her not to trust any human. He wanted to separate the 2 of them, wanted Noah to serve him. But it all seems to be a useless public charge. The next day, he had the man destroy the gate of the bunker, but even if he did, he could not destroy the fortified door. Noah stood in the distance and heard Proximus' words about Caesar's thoughts. It was completely different from what Rocka had let him hear. Noah then goes to May, asking her to tell the truth about her purpose, so that she can get his help. May says that she knows the entrance of the bunker, but it is located on a cliff that is too steep for May to get there without Noah's help. May wants to go inside to find a book, which she thinks can help her restore human civilization and the ability to transmit language. Then the group went to plant dynamite around the passage of the dam, which was the weakest point. At that time Jonathan's son appeared. May tried to persuade him to help him, but he refused to accept, and turned and left, intending to tell Proximus about this. Reluctantly, May used her legs to clamp him by the neck to take him to Adoration Pluto. The group then climbs a craggy cliff to reach the secret entrance to the cellar, which May would never have been able to reach if it weren't for the monkey's natural talent. Once inside, May immediately started the electrical system. Then she went to the storage where she needed. It was not a book but a hard drive containing the key to the satellite release. Meanwhile, Noah and 2 of his friends find books, learn to read, and learn that long ago, humans were the rulers of this planet, not apes as they are now. Then they opened the door and suddenly Proximus was waiting there. He sent his subordinates to rush inside, and I arrested a friend of Noah's and threatened him. But May shot the monkey with a gun. Proximus asked May to show where to store the weapons in the vault, on the condition that he release May and Noah and his friends. May still didn't say anything. Then she decided to run to activate all the bombs they had planted. In an instant the seawater flooded into the cellar, engulfing them all. Noah was quick to exhort his tribe to climb as high as possible to avoid the seawater. The Proximus also scrambled to find a way out. Outside, the flood water is getting more and more violent. I don't know if May feels a bit of conscience or not. Inside, Noah helps people struggle to race against the water. The thought of escaping, from where does General Silva appear, making Noah very worried, knowing that using her strength, she cannot fight him. Noah could only thanks to his agility. He kept running and running, occasionally returning to shave him, but could not run forever. Noah was dragged by him into the water. As soon as he raised his head, he jumped again. Another chase in the water took place. However, Noah saw the plan to end this war. He roared to lure him forward. He quickly caught the trap, eagerly chasing Noah without knowing that it was a dead end. Noah quickly jumped upwards, leaving him trapped at the bottom of the increasingly violent current. The relentless rising waters enabled Noah to revenge his feud with his father's murderer. Noah then reached the top of the cellar, saying that his entire tribe was unharmed. Noah had not had time to rejoice when the Proximus suddenly rushed over. He punched and kicked and attacked frantically, making Noah unable to turn back but could only endure the battle. All members of the tribe were extremely hurt to witness this scene. They dared not protest because they were terrified of Proximus' ascendancy. He grabbed his legs and threw them near the cliff. Seeing that Noah had no strength to fight back, he patted his chest to celebrate the victory. Noah saw the eagles flying in the sky. Noah immediately sang the song that his father used to call the eagle. The Proximus did not understand what happened and laughed at Noah. His whole tribe now joined in the song. Very quickly the eagles rushed down and attacked Proximus. In front of the overly aggressive birds, Proximus suddenly just stood there to withstand the powerful claws of the eagle. Noah used his father's eagle as a final move, pushing Proximus into the abyss, ending his tyrant's life. After the war, May goes to the center of a group of settlers, then gives them hard drives to decrypt, so that humans all over the earth can communicate with each other. On this side, Noah leads her tribe to rebuild the village. May comes to find Noah. She does not hesitate to express her ambition to bring humanity back to dominate the earth. Noah is also quite hesitant and tells May whether humans and apes can live together peacefully. The movie Planet of the Apes, The New Kingdom is over. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you see it, or please give me a like and press the follow button. See you in the next videos.